everyone. My name is Kim, and I'm just going to make a short video this evening. I have mentioned a couple types and how they show their love to their spouse or loved one. This is going to be short. I'm going to mention the ESFP'S. All right, let's get into this. So ESFP'S, they are just high energy, so much energy. They can get so many things done. They multitask. They're very good at that. They're just, they're like the Energizer Bunny, it just goes on and on and on. Like they don't need to recharge their batteries. So they're exciting people. They're super extroverted, and they just love to be, in the limelight. They're performers. They're artists. They love adventures and they're charming. They're good with people. Very people oriented. And they always got to, they always got to keep moving around and doing something. For them to sit still and watch something, they might watch one program, but they've always got something to do, or have multiple jobs, and people wonder, how do they do it? How do they, they have a business on the side, plus they're doing another job and another job. So they're just like, their whole day is jam-packed, and they have this energy. Okay, so how ESFPs show their love to their mates, because they're feelers. They're they will have no problem telling their spouse or their loved one that they love them. Another way they can show that they love their mate is they like to go on adventures or travel someplace, and they want to take their loved one with them and kind of go on an adventure, to some interesting places. Maybe not out of the country or whatever, but they know where the cool places are. They're very cool people. They've always been that way. Even in school, they were just cool people, and so they want their mate to come with them, maybe to a restaurant that is new, and to try different foods. And yeah, all these adventures, like hiking or zip lining, or, just rock climbing, all these kind of thrill-seeking, adrenaline-pumping adventures. So yeah, they would like to have their partner come with them, and ESFPs, they're exciting people, so they're going to make the trip exciting, and their mate is, I think they'll enjoy those things. If their mate is into going for a hike or rock climbing, or if their mate isn't, they can explain, but they explain it in such an exciting way, to really get their partner or their mate to get really excited. They know how to do that. They are super extroverted people, so they can get things going. They can, excite their mate, and they do all these things like the rock climbing, the zip lining, and they do it, because they get an adrenaline rush. They get a thrill out of it. And their mates, maybe they're not used to this, but they try it, just to kind of humor the ESFP. So that's another way that ESFPs can show their love. Just have their mate come with them on adventures or a vacation or something. They want their mate to have a good experience, to have a fun, good, positive experience, because that is how ESFPs are. They are positive. They're optimistic. And, their mate, because ESFPs are so exciting and just infectious. So their mate is, just like intrigued and having a good time. Maybe their mate is not kind of used to these sort of things. Maybe they're a little bit conventional, but the ESFP, they're very charming, and they can bring out a person's excitement. They can make it exciting for that person. When they're doing things with the ESFP. So that's another way, that they show their love to their mate. Another way is, I'm just thinking here. Another way, ESFPs, they can think up so many things to do for fun with their mate. But, they can also, kind of, say their mate wants to have kind of like a, just a low key evening, just watching a movie or something. And the ESFP, they can do that. I think for a couple of hours, watch a movie with their mate, and I would think probably the movie, I think the ESFP would probably want to watch a comedy. Most of them do, so a funny movie, and I think their mates would love that, to have a good laugh, to enjoy the evening watching a gut-busting comedy, and ESFPs, say if their mate comes home, and has had just a long day, and they're just glad to be home, and, and they're just really tired and maybe a little bit weary. The ESFP, is like a tornado. They'll come in and give their mate a hug and just say, I miss you. How was your day at work? Anything exciting? So that the ESFPs, they show their love by really taking an interest in what their mate finds interesting, or what they like. So the ESFP, will just sit there and listen as their mate tell them, how their day went, and and how good the day was. And so the ESFP too, they're infectious people. So the way they talk is just, all this excitement, very infectious, you know, just, yeah, they just tell their mate, they had a good day and good positive day, the ESFP would say. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at this. I hope you have a good evening, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to say goodbye.